Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video. And today, Ryan Gamer will make his PGA Tour debut at the Ace Championship. So, yes, in the last episode, if you missed episode 4, make sure you go back and watch it, because not only did Ryan Gamer complete Q-School, we finished Q-School, 26th place. We did not go straight to the PGA Tour, but we went to the Korn Ferry Tour. And at the end of the last episode, I went through the entire season and you all saw a lot of those highlights, and it was absolutely incredible. If you missed it, make sure you watch it because it was electric. So Ryan Gamer got his tour card because we won 3 straight tournaments and 2 of those were in sudden death playoffs. It was absolutely electric. And here we are, about to make our PGA Tour debut. And the great thing about being now in the PGA Tour here in episode 5, we get to see the training, the pre-tournament training, the pre-tournament events and practice, and we unlock rivals. So I'm so excited for this one. If y'all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps. Subscribe for more, and you can check the full playlist down in the video description below to check for more episodes. And you can also find my other career mode series linked in the video description below. So let's take a look at the season here. Now, I will have video timestamps for you all in the video description below. So if you just want to jump through to a certain point, feel free to do that. But I want to do a season preview. I want to see what new events they have here in PGA Tour 2K25. Got to make sure I don't accidentally start the match. I almost did that. So here we go. Let's take a look at the season schedule, see the new courses, see what we have here this season. So this is an alternate event, the Ace Championship at TPC Boston, where Ryan Gamer will make his debut. That's good because that means the best players will be playing in the Champions Invitational. That's going to be nice. So for the Champions Invitational, you have to be in the top 50 or win any event in the previous season. So that's cool that Champions Invitational is the first tournament at Spyglass Hill. Oh, wow. That's an ultimate challenge there for the first tournament. I love that. So then we got the Bluff Championship at Central Otago Golf Club. Daybreak Classic at Pinehurst number 2 at week 3. We may shoot 15 over there. Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines. Love that. Now, I do want to point out, we will also be spending skill points in today's episode before we do the training. And Jerry, the caddy, might have discovered something about Ryan's swing. We'll get to that after we do this. But now, week 5, AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Week 6 is the Waste Management Phoenix Open. We're going to dominate at Scottsdale. We won in the Korn Ferry Tour. We got our tour card because of the win in sudden death at TPC Scottsdale. That was amazing. And then the Genesis Invitational, week 7 at Riviera. And then, I don't know how to pronounce that, Jalisco Championship at Playa Seana Golf Course. There's no way I'm saying that correctly. Never gonna pronounce the name of that tournament or course correctly. I believe that's a course from, I can't remember the designer, but an incredible designer in PGA 2K23. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look it up. Northern Shore Open, Marigot Cove GC, and then Honored Palmer Invitational at week 10. A lot of new courses here. The Rockwell Open, Al Barsha Resort Sands Course. And then the Players Championship, TPC Sawgrass. That's the one we're looking for revenge. We got to get revenge after that showing at Q-School. I'm sorry that the fans had to see that. I'm sorry that you all had to see that. Week 12, the Valspar Championship, Copperhead Course. Week 13, the Shriners Children's Open at TPC Summerlin. Week 14, the Valero Texas Open at TPC San Antonio. Then we have the first major in week 15. So they have 3 out of the 4 majors licensed. The US Open, the PGA Championship, and the Open Championship. They don't have the Masters. So the Masters is exclusive to EA. But they have the Legends Championship. It's still a major. It's at Lone Grove Golf Course, so the same course in 2K23. So rank in the top 50, that's the go. Week 16 is Norwood Invitational at Emery Beach Club. There's a lot of courses in here that I remember playing from designers in 2K23, like some of the best designers. Like, I can't remember the designers of each of these courses, but I know they're incredible designers. If you know, let me know in a comment. Al Barsha Resort Palms course. We already saw the Sands course. This is the Playa Dorada Championship? Yeah, there's no way I'm saying that correctly. That's the alternate, which is probably, well, no, we're not going to be in the alternate. We're going to be in the championship right there. We'll see. The Zurich Classic of New Orleans at TPC Louisiana. The Falcon Open at Salem Creek CC. Look at all these new courses. This is awesome. The Renaissance Championship at Yoho River Golf Course. All these courses, if you have not seen them, a lot of these courses are courses that were absolutely fantastic in 2K23 community creations that they then probably revamped and brought into the career mode. These courses are really good, and you'll see that when we play them. Now, here we go. Serenity Championship. The alternate at Calamity Bay. I wish this was not an alternate because this course is one of my favorites. It is fantastic. We played it in Q School. Now, I do know the designer of this. This was from Maddie from Canada in 2K23. So I believe it was made in 2K23. It looks beautiful in this game. We saw it in the Corn Ferry Tour in the last episode, if you want to check it out. It is gorgeous, but I wish it wasn't the alternate. We could always sub it out, right? We could switch Yoho River and Calamity Bay. We could do something like that. And there we go. One of my mini nemesis courses, Quail Hollow, for the PGA Championship. Actually, official majors, 3 of them in the game. I am so excited. That's week 20. We got a long way to go before then. We gotta be ready. Rank in the top 5 in total season points for current season. Win any event in current season or win any major to qualify. Oh my. And then there is week 21, the Miller Championship at Nipawin Golf and CC. There's no way that's how you say that, right? I don't know how else you would say that. What? Then you have in week 22, the RBC Canadian Open at St. George's Golf and CC. That course is so tough. Haven't played it yet in this game, but I'm sure it's insane. The Midwest Legacy Invitational at Georgetown Island Golf Club. It's going to be awesome playing so many new tournaments. This is great. And then look at this. Okay. Yeah, if you all haven't watched me play Oakmont on the channel, I played it as Tiger Woods. And how did it go? Well, it went fairly well. Fairly terrible, actually. No, it wasn't fairly terrible. It was terrible. So yeah, this is going to be the ultimate test of golf. US Open Oakmont Country Club, be in the top 50. We can do it. Then you got the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands. Rocket Mortgage Classic, Detroit Golf Club. John Deere Classic at TPC Deere Run there. Bass Rock Open at Highfield Golf Course. I feel like a lot of these were designed by B101. The legendary, a couple from Andre as well, Crazy Canuck 1985. These are incredible designers who created courses in 2K23, and it seems like they've created them again and probably amped them up for this new game. This is going to be fantastic. Oh my. Bluegrass Championship at Greenmount Country Club, and then the Open Championship at Royal Portrush Golf Club, everybody. Yes. Are you kidding me? I am so fired up just looking at this season. We will play golf this episode, I promise. I just got to see this, right? Fortune's Championship, Eagle Hill Country Club. That's the alternate. We won't be in the alternate. 3M Open at TPC Twin Cities. The Knot Championship, that's the regular season finale at Huntington Sound. Speaking of an incredible golf course, I believe, I'm going to have to check this, but I believe this is B101. Yes, this is designed by the legend, B101, and this course is going to be the ultimate test. This course is tough. It was incredible in 2K23, and it is so awesome to see so many community creations brought over into the career mode. Like, these were top quality courses too. You saw me, you watched my 2K23 content, you saw me showcase like every single one of these that were on this list. Like, oh my. And then there we go into week 32, the FedEx St. Jude Championship at TPC Southwind, the BMW Championship at, no way I'm going to say that right. Potteloose? I don't know. I'm never going to be able to pronounce that one right. So Wilmington is no longer in the game. I'm sad they don't have Wilmington. Now, I believe I'm gonna have to, I think this is another one by B101. Yes, this is another one by B101, an incredible designer, and oh my, is it tough. This is gonna be a big challenge. Wilmington, you know, you all know I play terrible there. If you don't know, you're new here. I play terrible at Wilmington, and this course is gonna be really tough. Then, of course, you all know the final one. Let's look at it. My nemesis, my true nemesis. The Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club. Is this the new version? I've not played East Lake yet to see if it's the new version. I hope so, because the pros made the new version look a lot more scoreable in real life. So there you have the season preview. This is going to be incredible. The courses they chose outside the official ones are fantastic. Oh my. This is going to be absolutely electric, everybody. Let's go ahead and upgrade Ryan Gamer here. Let's upgrade Ryan here. Get him ready. We got to be ready. I can tell you that. Seeing all those B101 courses and Maddie from Canada, like I'm a little scared out there. Let's go ahead and do the player progression here and get Ryan Gamer in good form here. Wow, why is there two of me? Clearly something glitched. Well, okay, let me pause the video and figure this out. Okay, I fixed it. I have no clue what happened there, but now, I am not too worried about power. I think that more importantly right now, I need to focus on contact, because we can max out power with fittings, right? Like, I'm not worried about it at all. How much VC do I want to spend though? That's the question. How about we focus on correction to get that diagonal swing plane a little bit easier? That's going to be the one. That's going to be the one. How about we go correction? I don't really want to increase power yet. Maybe get power to 50. And that's going to increase our distance to 273. Okay, I like that a lot. I feel like we need some power fittings on our 3-wood. I want to hit our 3-wood a little bit further. And maybe we get into some more fittings today. I really don't think I've unlocked a lot. Now, shaping, I kind of want to do shaping instead of power. I feel like swing plane I have down pretty good. And I'm not too worried about rhythm or transition. I feel like it's at a good point right now. Recovery is probably a stat I need to focus on with how much I'm in the rough. But I'm going to go correction 5. And then I'm going to go power to get distance to 272. So just increase it by 2 there to 48. And then I'm going to go shaping the rest. Yeah, I'm going to go shaping the rest so we can loft it a little bit more, draw and fade it a little bit more, and get a little bit more spin as well, because we're going to be able to loft it more. I know power gives you more spin directly, right? But this shaping does indirectly by allowing you to loft and change the attacking angle a little bit more to get more spin on the ball here. So I'm going to lock that in and spin those skill points. We're going to be 81 overall for our first tournament. You love to see it, which means we are so close to 85 to unlock the pick shot. So let's go ahead and confirm those. So I'm out of VC now, so that's good. Completed a go. Rise, roll, repeat. Overall level of 80 overall. Love to see it. So now let's actually take a look at the skills here. And let's spin some of our skill points. Okay, so we have T skills. And honestly, I'm not worried about the choked T shot at all, or the stinger shot. That's going to be my last skill points that I spin. We have 41 skill points. Can we get the spinner shot yet? Please hope we can get the spinner. We can get the spinner. Okay, so we're going down the left path, right? Yeah, so choked approach. So all I need to do is spin 2. So we'll increase transition of the choked approach. I never hit that shot, or yet. Doesn't mean I won't. So then we're going to increase the rhythm sweet spot increase when performing a choked approach. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about getting this. Oh, this. You can't remove just one of them, can you? You have to respec all the skills. We didn't need this. Maybe we'll need it in the future. I thought for some reason I made up a line connecting the off the deck to the spinner, right? Like, where did I come up with that? So, never mind. We need to go here and get the rhythm proficiency here. And then we're going to unlock the runner shot. So we got a new shot type here. We're trying to get to the spin shot. That's all we want. The runner is a low-flying pitch shot with reduced spin, allowing it to produce longer rollouts. Can be performed with mid and short irons from anywhere on the course. I don't see me hitting that shot very much. I never used it in EA PGA Tour. So now they cost 4. So 4, 8. We have enough. Yes. Okay, you're about to see a game changer right here, everybody. Unlock the transition proficiency for runner, the runner for rhythm to make the rhythm sweet spot better, and the spin shot, a pitch shot with added spin, causing it to fly low and check up quickly. My favorite shot from EA PGA Tour. My favorite shot to hit in the last game too. I basically hit a spinner shot with the pitch shot, full loft and backspin. Oh my. Let's spec into the spinner, and then let's make sure we increase the transition proficiency, because we're going to need all the help we can get with... Oh, we don't have enough. You need 3. Okay. So we unlocked the spinner. What else do we need? Flop shot. I mean, I could increase the sweet spot. And they're game changers. You all saw this in this career mode series. Getting the nodes next to the shot types, a proficiency boost for the sweet spot increases... It's massive. I mean, you saw it. The approach shot sweet spot is much larger now. The approach, the way I did it in this career mode series, I think is a great way to do it. Now, we could get the power. Oh, wait. So we unlocked the pick shot at 85. We could have unlocked the power pick shot, a fairway bunker shot with a lot of power, producing spin, loft, and controlled rollouts. That's with irons from fairway bunkers. That could be a really good shot. I like that over a blast shot. I just don't see myself using the blast shot very much. A very forgiving bunker shot that comes out low and runs out far. So yeah, I like the skills I have right now. We better work on getting the Texas wedge though, because our caddy Jerry is going to get upset if Ryan doesn't get the Texas wedge. So this is the bump and run. I definitely want to get the Texas wedge and lag putt? A long range putt that sacrifices accuracy for distance forgiveness? I'm not worried about that because... my lag putting has been good, so I think I would probably go for the bump and run and then the Texas wedge. Not that I would ever hit the bump and run, but we'll see. Since we're already closer on this right side, we'll probably go down the right side. So I'm going to save those 3 skill points. So there you have it. If you want to see the skills that I have so far real quick, we do have the spinner shot now, which is going to be awesome. We have the runner shot too. I just don't see myself using that shot very often. And okay, there is our loadout, our attributes and skills going into our first PGA Tour training, our first pre-tournament, probably practice round, and then our first tournament. This is a special day, right? And I know you all are worried that Ryan Gamer is wearing that Sunday red, right? But it's okay. That's just his casual outfit. It's fine in practice. I understand round 2 of Q-School happened in that outfit and Jerry got rid of it. Don't worry, it's a brand new Sunday red outfit. The other one's gone. It's been thrown away. Let's go into training. Our first training. This is something I wanted in the game so bad. I cannot wait to see what it's like here, everybody. I'm so excited. To earn attribute boost and experience boost. What options do we have? Okay, look at this. Distance, getting out of trouble. Challenge yourself by hitting from the rough or bunkers and landing your shots on the green. So look at the boost at the bottom right. So if you get 3, if you activate all 3 objectives, you complete all 3, you get a +7 boost to transition, a +7 boost to recovery, and a +7 boost to power. That would be amazing. So then we have accuracy. Take on shots from multiple stations around the green. Hit the target for points, and the more you score, the more rewards you earn. Okay, so score 800 points, you get +7 recovery, +7 correction, +7 swing path. That's tempting. Then control, knock it close. Aim for the targets lined up on the green. Smaller ones near the hole offer bigger points. Transition, contact, and shaping. I am tempted on that, but I kind of want to do power. And then touch. Play through 4 par 3s and keep your score low to earn more rewards. Oh, you can see the number of shots too. The first 2 are 9 shots. The other one is 10 shots. This one is 4 shots. We'll see what Jerry has in store. Ryan's caddy and swing coach. There's no telling what he has in store for Ryan today. Keep your score low to earn more rewards. Okay. +7 rhythm correction, +7 rhythm and transition. I don't really care about rhythm too much. We've got that down. Putting, I'm not worried about. So then what do we need? It's going to be either target practice or let's go power, distance, getting out of trouble. Challenge yourself by hitting from the rough or bunkers and letting your shots on the green. I kind of like knock it close though. Transition, contact, and shaping. That's a game changer. I'm locking it in. Let's see what Jerry has in store. Now, Jerry discovered something. Watching Ryan Gamer at the range. He discovered that Ryan Gamer hits a fade really good. So I switched my flight ball swing preference to fade for training and practice round. We'll see if we're going to stick with it. So Jerry said he saw something, and we're going to work on it right here. Knock it close is the name of the game. So yeah, I tilt my controller. I'm serious. I tilt my controller, and I try to string straight, and I hit a pretty good fade. Let's see. Well, in theory. That's all in theory, keep in mind. Knock it close. Aim for the targets lined up on the green. Smaller ones near the hole offer big points. We need 800. This is probably not going to be easy. This is so cool. Yes. Yes. Come on. We needed this in the game so bad. Okay. Let's make it. 6 miles per hour wind. Our first training session with Jerry, everybody. Oh, my swing feels off. Oh, no. Switching from a fade to a draw might not be the best idea. Well, it worked. That's beautiful. So these greens are very soft. Okay, and it's uphill 3 feet as well. So I'm going to hit a partial 9-iron with some loft and spin. That's that fade shot that Jerry was talking about. I think I discovered my shot. Well, huh. Maybe not. Was that distance control off? So maybe we do need to hit the... Well, let's do more of a partial. Yeah. Yeah, I've just discovered if I tilt my controller diagonally, I can hit that swing. Oh, we're just not generating enough spin on that back slope. There's a downslope at the end there. So we got to get a score of 800. Okay, maybe we just hit the pitching wedge. Do we have a choked approach? Is that the way? Punch shot? Should we try out the runner? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, maybe a choked approach. Let's try it. What generates more spin? Let's see it. This is practice. Let's look at the icon. There's approach. They look like they generate the same amount of spin based on the green arrows. And approach, we have that leveled up. We don't have choked approach sweet spot leveled up, so we got to go regular approach. I'm going to change the attacking angle. The steep attacking angle here, and let's hit this. Well, should we go back to draw? No, we were doing pretty good there. I tell you, Jerry, you can't see Jerry over there. He's sitting right next to Ryan, just shaking his head. Like, focus up, Ryan. That's it. Now, the end was interesting. I'm just trying to find what swing bias I like. You know, this is so cool. They needed this mode so bad. And based on how we perform, we're going to get more boost for the round. This is awesome. You know what else is awesome? I didn't rotate the controller there. So, wow. Maybe fade is not the way to go for us. I know it is. I believe in it. There it is. Imagine making it to Q-Skull. Making it through Q-Skull, through the Corn Ferry Tour, and then changing your swing. It's practice, everybody. It's practice. We just don't really have the perfect distance here. But see, I feel like I am much better at the swing. I don't know. Something just feels better with it. Please hold. Please hold. Wow, I thought these were soft at the first shot, but these screens are firm here at the practice facility. What did Jerry do? Let's hit it more shallow. Yeah, let's hit it more shallow. Change the attacking angle up. Hit it a little more shallow and See if that works. That's a good swing. Well, huh. I mean, I pushed it barely. Wow. Okay, never mind. Maybe, yeah. I just don't know what to hit, to be honest with you all. I'm just going to go shallow pitching wedge. Are you all seeing that those stats really paid off? This is the importance of training, everybody. It's training. You know, Ryan clearly did not take it serious today, but the good news is we at least scored 100. You can restart, and I don't, you know, I'm gonna take it as real training. You know, you can't restart. In this career mode series, I'm not gonna restart. And I do want to point out, the Ryan Gamer you see in this series, you all will not see me spend skill points or anything like that outside of the career mode videos or attribute points. This is not the character I'm going to be playing as when I'm playing all the other videos, right? Maybe course showcases, right? To help level up and gain experience. But I'm not going to spend anything or level up besides in these career videos. Not the best first training session for Ryan Gamer, but 5% experience boost for the week. Plus 2 transition. Is that all we got? Oh. And we did a quest. Jerry's just shaking his head. Yeah, hey, Jerry said, I think I found something in the swing, Ryan. Well, did you now? Did you now, Jerry? I'm still going to try it one more time in the pre-tournament event here. So let's go to our first pre-tournament event. It's probably a practice round, right? We don't have it. We only have one sponsor. So I doubt it's a sponsored event. Here we go. Look at number 3. If we finish with the score of 2 under or better, plus 7 to all attributes, you better wake up, Ryan. Jerry just got real serious out there in this practice round. It just got real serious. TPC Boston, 4 holes, normal fairways and greens, default wind speed. Okay. Huh. Well, yeah, I need your 1-times for the practice round. Plus 7 to all attributes? Okay, everything's fine. You're up for the Ace Championship by playing a few featured holes. This feels... I just got real nervous. Earn some extra boost. That is a massive boost. It is extra, though. This is a perfect time for a fade. Come on. Yeah, I've lost my... There we go. Maybe Jerry's onto something. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing with the Evo swing yet. That could potentially be the answer. But wow, do I want to shoot even. Oh, it's a good thing we practice this hole. We don't have the distance to get there, unfortunately. So I guess that's good news. Now I'm going to hit a draw here. I can tell you that. That swing was pretty good, too, on the draw. I feel like I had the swing path down on Pro, and it's that vibration cue that helps out tremendously. And we don't have John or anybody in practice rounds. It's just me and you all. And Jerry, of course. Okay. Approach shot 110 yards away. No elevation changes. So now, let's just see if we can dial in. Tilt the controller. And just try to... Wait, what I have been doing is tilting the controller and just trying to swing straight. Now, the reason you see me do this and keep trying to re-swing, I'm filling that swing path, right? And whenever it vibrates right away, you know you're swinging wrong on the swing path. Now, that second vibration you feel when it really vibrates is when you hit that transition point when you're supposed to swing forward. That was beautiful. We want plus 7 to all attributes, everybody. These practice rounds just got really serious. I can't wait till we get a putter that doesn't feel like it's plastic, right? It costs $400 or something for the Scotty Cameron putter, and I want to upgrade my player before I buy clubs, right? No, we can get there, right? It's going to be close. Okay. I think Jerry's right about the swing, everybody. What a caddy. Ryan Gamer picks up the tee. Such a Ryan Gamer thing to do. Just pick up the tee when it's going right at the bunker. Oh, Ryan. Ryan, some things don't change for Ryan Gamer, right? Look at this swing. It's a good thing we're practicing. I love this. This is what the last game needed so bad. You all heard me in my career mode series for 2K23. If you're new here, now you'll hear this for the first time. I mentioned multiple times the importance of a training and a weekly event or practice round that based on how you play, you get boosted stats. And they added it. Amazing. Like, this is fantastic. That is a fantastic bunker shot. And honestly, it's short game where I hit that fade better than the draw. So that's partly why the swing bias or flight, ball flight, I think is what it's called in the options. You wonder, if we par out, we get +7 to all stats. You're about to see us get sweaty in these practice rounds. I'm going to do full loft and backspin. We have more shaping ability now. We can spin this hybrid. A little bit off, but is it going to get up? Is it going to get up? Please get up. Thank you. This career mode is going to be awesome. Just taking a look at that season preview I did at the beginning, and the courses we're going to be playing in this career mode are going to be fantastic. It's breaking right to left. It's a little bit downhill. Let's judge the speed. So basically, if this is downhill 5 inches, 5 inches times 1.5, well, let's just add 2.5. So I need to aim about 7.5 shorter around, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a good way to judge the speed. The game's default does a pretty good job, but for downhill putts, it's very aggressive. Okay, yeah, 1.5 is a great multiplier to use for TPC Boston. Yeah, I'd say. Whoa. If this is any sign of things to come, we're about to dominate at TPC Boston. Jerry fixed Ryan's swing. Or he just noticed it. It's not that he fixed it. It's Ryan's swing. He just said, Ryan, play for a fade. Play for a fade. And it changed everything. Now, this is where we have to play for a draw, though. I'm not hitting a 3-wood. You can guarantee that. You know, I thought I was not going to like the new Evo swing. I love it. It is fantastic. Like, I love it. I thought I was going to hate the diagonal swing, but it has been so fun to learn. It is so rewarding. I love the system, how the lie angle affects it. Like, I absolutely love it. Okay, let's change the attacking angle, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to change any loft, just change the attacking angle. This is a perfect shot for a fade. It's going to come off to the right. Remember the shot, everybody. I found my swing. This is why training is so important. Right here. Without changing the attacking angle, that was in. Or if I hit that little shallow instead of steep there. Wow. Well, it's still Ryan Gamer, right? I just rushed that one. It's a birdie, though. That's incredible. That is a 4-under. I think we found our swing, everybody. Okay. We get +7 boost to all stats. I tell you, the AI better watch out here at TPC Boston today, because we're coming out to play some good golf. I mean, I am not going to mess around. +7, all attributes. Oh my. Now, this is a 2-round tournament. I do want to point out, let's make sure the difficulty is set here. So I have difficulty of opponent set to above normal. So 80 is normal. Now, I'm trying to think if we need to move that a bit higher. It's an alternate event. So let's see what 82% does. This is slightly above normal. Remember, normal at the beginning when we created it, it said -4 to -7. We've not seen that yet, but we have not been on the PGA Tour yet. So this is above normal by 2%, and we'll see how much that changes it, right? So yeah, we're going to leave it like that. And Ace Championship, make sure, do I have it set to 2 rounds? I just want to make sure I have it set to 2. Yes, 2 rounds. Okay. PGA Tour debut, the Ace Championship alternate tournament. What a great way to start. We have 5% experience boost. You can see it below the name of the tournament there. +2 transition for the terrible training session. And then +7 to all attributes. It is time for Ryan Gamer to make his PGA Tour debut. Fade swing bias. We might have found our swing, or it could have been beginner's luck there on practice found. It was practice too. So here we go. Medium winds, normal greens, normal fairways, medium green speeds. Okay, so should be very scoreable. Let's dive on in, everybody. Come on. Get your 1-times ready. Our PGA Tour career starts right now. Come on.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
We will never forget this moment. Did you hear that? A new commentator, Andrew Catalan. And that means there's 5 commentators now. Andrew, Rich, Luke, Henny, and John. That's awesome. Here we go.
Let's get down to the first hole.
So Andrew is the main host commentary, right? We'll see how they end up doing it, right? Okay, here we go. I think I found my swing.
This will play nicely.
Let's not speak too soon. I'm not going to mention anything about the swing again in today's episode. And do we have a rival yet?
Time for the second shot on the first
hole. I bet
hole.
we don't have a rival yet in week 1. I bet we get a rival once we kind of get our name out there. I bet we get a rival in week 2. And honestly, a lot of the pros aren't playing in this tournament anyways, so here we go. Wow, okay.
I
they
can
were
hear the
normal
golf claps
firmness,
around the
but
course.
it just went.
A long putt remains. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Okay, thank you, John. I mean, we knew that, but thank you. 21 feet, downhill 6 inches. So, could do the math here, right? So, it's 21 feet, downhill 6. 1.5 of 6, that's easy. Add 3 to it, that's 9. So, just take off 9. I'm not going to do this every time. I just want to test the speeds early on.
Here we go, putt on the way.
Looking good. Oh, no.
A short one left for par.
Did I say 9 short and move it 10 short? Did I do that? Did I do that? I say 9 short and then subtracted 10 and forgot to add it. Well, I was right on the speed, right? We've got the speed down at TPC Boston, but that was painful. So the game's, you notice, the game's default for downhill putts is way too aggressive.
For the lead.
It's spot on uphill putts. Spot on uphill putts. Use the game's distance
Let's
there.
take a look at the par
Get
5
more aggressive, add
seconds.
more to it.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the
But
right hand
downhill,
side and put
it's
yourself in
always
good
way
position
too
down the
aggressive.
fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden, that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Thank you, Rich.
Okay,
Birdie's
we've got
easy.
about a 240-yard shot here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
I have to say, I like the variety of commentators here. Now, we can actually get this there. We hit a great drive. What do y'all think? I think we go for it. I'm telling y'all, if you are struggling with the
This
Evo
is
swing,
bold. Going for it in 2.
try tilting your controller in the direction. So if you want to hit a draw, you tilt it that way and go bottom
Not
left,
shy
upright.
about that shot on
Opposite
the par
for a
5
fade.
and 2.
So I tilt
Using
it
the
like
big
this
muscles
and
to
just
get
try to
all
hit
the
it
two
straight.
there.
Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
And yeah, and of course this is on the Xbox Series X using the Xbox Series X controller. Not the Series Elite controller, just the default Xbox Series X controller. Downhill just a little bit. It's braking heavily from right to left. This is an eagle putt, everybody. What am I doing? I don't remember how to play the game. You nervous, Ryan? Yeah.
And it should turn left toward the hole.
Andrew's right.
That was close.
Andrew's wrong.
This putt left for birdie.
Not bad, honestly. Birdie, great start.
And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player.
Yes, Gary Woodland up there. Now, we'll have a lot of players left to play.
We've made our way to a par 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Yeah, so it's dangerous if you hit it in the sand, right? But here's the thing. So in the shot shaping here, instead of moving the left stick here, I'm going to move the right stick, change the attacking angle. I'm going to hit it more shallow, so I'm going to move the right stick up. And I'm just going to hit it pretty shallow here and see if we can cut that through the wind. And the wind, I think, is still going to add enough spin on the shot. I could regret this. It could be way too far if the wind doesn't add enough spin. But hitting it shallow here should cut through the wind just a little bit. Should, in theory. Well, we'll never know.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag.
That closed club face takes off a
Oh,
lot of
yep.
distance.
This is left.
And yeah, that's,
Okay,
we'll never
that's
know.
going to play.
I like the thought
Gonna
process of
really
the shot,
have to
but
hit this one.
steady left to right here. 36-footer, up here 1 foot. I'm feeling confident here. Crush that on the rhythm.
So close.
Ryan was starting to walk it in, then he just swung his putter like a baseball bat. He's getting ready for MLB The Show 25.
Let's see if the player can manage a par.
He's getting ready.
It's a short putt, but it will be moving to the right.
Take a par.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
How nice is it that in your first PGA Tour debut,
Let's see
all the
what
big
happens
players
here
are in the
on
Champions
4.
Invitational?
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Go back to classic Ryan here. Classic draw, right? Well, and classic Ryan result. Straight into the sand.
The ball in the greenside bunker.
You know the good news? You know the good news. We hit this same shot in training. This is why you train. We did this in the practice round. The same exact shot. That's the thing. Short game, transition
The
is
mission
very
is simple
important.
here. He has to get
It
up
is so
and down.
touchy. When you underswing or overswing, there's a big punishment. And as it should be, right? But like, wow. You saw it right there. That was an overswing, really not by a whole lot. And it just went. You know what? We're in the light rough. You know Jerry, if y'all don't know Jerry, the caddy, he loves a Texas wedge. We don't technically have the Texas wedge yet, but this is a straight-in putt, theoretically. Right? I think a little bit left to right. You shouldn't putt it from the light rough, but I'm going to try it.
Opportunity here and a good-looking putt. It's on a very
Yes!
good line.
We don't
Yes,
need a
it
Texas
goes.
wedge. We'll make our own shot type with the classic putting stroke. That was fantastic. You know
Now
Jerry's
this-
going to give
this
Ryan
is
a
how you
big high
putt.
five.
Take another look at this.
Let's
And
go,
after that
Henny.
hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
I do love the new commentary variety. Like, this is great. And this is the alternate tournament.
Boston, the most important shot,
And there's Luke.
probably the first one.
Yes, you have to find the fairway here, and it's sometimes not driver. There is a run out and the fairway, but from there, you got a pretty easy, straightforward second shot to a long, narrow green. Just that one deep bunker on the left-hand side that could cause some issues.
You can't trust Ryan Gamer when he
Wonderfully
picks up
played.
his tee, because sometimes he does it when he sends it right in the
His second
sand.
shot here.
165, uphill 7 feet. Look at this pin location. I am going to hit this one shallow. So, shot shaping here. If you don't know what I'm referring to the right stick. Hitting it more shallow, moving the right stick up, hitting it more steep, a more steeper angle of attack with the right stick down. Hitting it more steep, essentially, you're going to generate more spin, less roll. Hitting it more shallow, you're going to generate more roll, a little less spin, but I want to roll it up this hole. You're still going to generate a lot of spin, as you can see with that graphic there, right? You can see the color change, the movement when you change it from steep to shallow. Hope that makes sense the way I described it, but... Huh. I lost my swing. I just don't know what I'm doing right now. Ryan, are you playing golf? Well, I'm tilting the controller and I'm nervous.
Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce
That's
right.
perfect. Into that upslope.
Oh, stop it. What
That's
a shot.
exactly what I was
That would
trying
be
to do.
back-to-back birdies for this player.
If I hit that a steeper
Trying to
attacking
get 2-3
angle,
under
right
par
stick
with this
down,
putt.
it's going to spin back down that
John,
slope.
have you got a read on this one?
That was
What's
beautiful.
He gonna do?
Well, the putt will start out pretty straight. Take a little turn to the right, nearing the hole.
John, that is a perfect read. John, is John Jerry? Wow. John, you got that read from Jerry, didn't you? That's exactly what Jerry told me.
Well, nicely done.
He
Hole
was
for putt
right,
for back-to-back
but I read that
birdies.
first.
And he moves to 3 under with that one. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Just beautiful. He said water on the left
This
with the
one looks to
driver,
be heading
not when
for
you
the
hit it as far
sanctuary
as
of the
Ryan.
fairway.
We don't have to worry about water to our left here. This is always a scary approach shot. Now, this pin is nice, right? Because we don't really have to worry about the water too much. 175, downhill 4 feet. So if I hit this into the wind, a little bit shallow here, add a little bit of distance, the wind's going to add a little bit of spin. I want to hit that slope right in front of the hole. Fade this right into that crosswind. Told you I found my
All
swing.
right, we're going with an extra club here.
That's not enough. That wind just killed it. Wow. Or was that an underswing? It might have been. I didn't see the transition.
Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt.
Get the focus, Ryan. Wake up. Uphill 2 feet. Okay, so it's going to be uphill 52, uphill 22 inches. So now the game's default is always spot on, but I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive here and aim at like one beyond what it says. Not a good time for an underswing. Makes a big difference.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome.
I think I had the distance
Looks
right
like a
if I
pretty
hit perfect
straightforward
power.
5-footer to me.
We'll take the par.
Leading by a couple after that hole.
Okay, they're starting to play now. Ryan Palmer is 1 under through 1.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Have I peaked with my swing? I'm telling y'all, try it. Try it. Find it. First off, hit a couple shots, both swing bias, see which one feels better. Try left stick, try right stick, and then just angle the controller in the direction that you need to hit the plane and just try to hit a straight shot. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tilt my controller to get that angle.
That's
A
a good
lot
one
of
to build
people I've
momentum
talked
on.
to have told me to do that in the demo, and I don't
Sitting
know
at
why I
3
didn't really
under.
try it. Right? So many people told me, well, Ryan, have you thought about just, tilting the controller a bit, just hitting your normal swing? Huh. Well, now that you say it, no. This could be a tough pitch shot. Wait, we have the spinner shot. What are we doing? I forgot. Some of you were probably yelling into the screen. We need the forgiveness on the spinner shot whenever we get more skill points. Here we go, our first spinner. It's going to check.
Keep an eye on
That is
this
why
one.
I love the spinner.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
It is my most satisfying shot to hit in real life. Now, I want to point out, most of the time when I go to hit a spinner in real life, I skull it, right? I don't really hit a spinner. But whenever I've been able to execute the spinner, it is the most satisfying shot for me in real life for short game. And it was the most satisfying shot for me in EA, and now here it is. Probably going to be the most satisfying shot in this game. That was absolutely gorgeous.
The putt goes in, and
Wow.
the lead continues to grow.
I just love the spinner shot.
He is now at 4 under par for the event.
Okay, now.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
For
Now-
a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Okay, it's made out of Gore-Tex. I remember Rich used to describe this hole as that in the last one. So now what I'm going to do here is left stick loft, right stick a little steeper attacking angle to match. And that's going to generate probably enough spin. We still want some good rollout, but the wind is going to give us that rollout. Now, I don't remember what I was about to say before Rich told the life story, so I really don't remember. If I remember, I'll let you know.
This is a hybrid.
That's perfect. Wasn't enough spin, though. Not enough, but still a good shot. Rich was right. It's made of Gore-Tex. With that wind, it's
nothing
just so
wrong
hard.
with that shot right there. A putt to get to 5 under par.
You know,
Henny,
I'm
your green side.
glad we
what do
found
you
our
see
swing.
in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
I agree with Henny.
Man, that was close. 3 feet remain.
Wow, you
This
can't
is
make them all.
important. Big par putt here.
You can't make them all. Are you all gonna put like an asterisk? Is that how you say it? Asterisk? You know, like a little star next to the win of this tournament. Like Ryan won the alternate. He has a win on the PGA Tour if we win, but an alternate win. Are you all gonna put one of those stars next to it? Like, well, he won. Well, where were the top players in the world, Ryan? Oh.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader.
The top player in the world was here, Ryan Gamer.
Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You can leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
A lot to like about that one.
Wow, I wish I found my swing in Q School. But, you know, if we would have found our swing, we would have missed out on that incredible Corn Ferry Tour adventure in the last episode. Wow. If you didn't watch the last episode to the end, you skipped out after Q School, you missed out on an electric part of that video. It was insane. Not a great swing.
Looks like
Hold
this
it
is
on the
going to
swing
miss
path.
just right.
And just couldn't lock it in. But that is probably the first missed swing path of the day.
All right, we can work with that. He's got 20 feet left to the cup.
20 feet.
Okay,
I
Henny,
like
give
this
us a
holding
read
speed.
here.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
A little more than a little, I think, Henny, but what do I know?
Come on.
Pretty good, though. I mean, it was a little. Rhythm was a bit off, and I just felt that with the swing. I
putt
just
from
had a feeling
5
that
feet
was going to
away.
be too much. But I went for an aggressive holding speed. If you pick the game's default downhill speed, it's going to be an aggressive line. Every single time, it's going to be an aggressive line.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 4 shots.
Just dominating right now. The competition is struggling.
Let's see what happens
maybe we
here
need
on
to
the
up it
10th.
from 82.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
It is still one of the most satisfying things to hit a good swing in this game. I've hit a lot of them this round, but it's still so satisfying. Because it still takes my full focus. Like, I have to lock it in. Let's hit an approach regular with a good amount of spin here. I just have so much confidence
This
in my
one
swing.
is going straight at it.
That's why training's so important, everybody.
Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
Come
Another
on, Ryan.
green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
No
What a
change
turnaround.
atop the leaderboard after that hole.
What a turnaround after Q score. Everybody's
The 11th
shocked.
is a par 3 playing slightly up the hill, which requires a very well-struck iron shot.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
Yeah, I just had a feeling I was a little bit off there. The
Opting
swing
for
just
the
felt
hybrid, I
off.
think. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
A couple missed swing pass
quality shot
today,
that.
but it's gonna happen.
This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
Definitely moving left. So the game's default distance here, if I was to hit this, it would be a couple feet too far. Now I'm gonna play it a little bit safer here, aiming about 6 feet short and attack it.
Oh, he's put a pure putt on
That's
this.
great speed.
Looking good.
Yes!
Oh, what a bonus.
Come on. I knew there to take off a little bit. That, you know, their speed they give, you can hole it out that speed, but if you miss, you're going a little bit further than I like. I like to play it a little more safe on downhill putts, so I use 1.5 on uphill and downhills.
Currently 6 under for the round.
Like I did earlier in this round, or in the practice, right? Look at this, Parker. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Let's go Parker.
The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hance, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of, and the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
You know, I thought I was never going to learn this Evo swing. I truly did.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I've done the calculations. It's 230 yards.
230 left on this par 4. I'm going to change to a very steep attack angle here. Add some loft as well. Something just doesn't feel right here. Changed it, realized it, and crushed it.
See if you can get that one to come back to the left a little.
That's perfect distance control, or maybe not. That is fast.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Look at Jerry giving Ryan a high five.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
34 feet, uphill 1 foot. Gonna work its way from right to left. I'm gonna go with the game's default distance here. The game's default distance is like 1.5, so 1.5 of the inches uphill. You 1.5 times 11, then you add that to the shot, right? So it's simple math to do, right? You don't have to complicate it, just 1.5, but the game does it for you, right? So basically the game goes to the 1.5 spot, in this case would be like right here, and it goes to that spot and adds a little bit more. So that's how the game does the uphill putts. So all you have to do is just go with it and respond during your round. If you find yourself overhitting it based on the game's default, then take some off each time, which is what I'm going to do this time. Learn through your rounds, you know.
Big,
like
sweeping, hooking putt.
if you're missing too far because the game's distance it gives you, aim a foot less.
20 feet to go here
If you're
to the
missing
hole.
it short, aim a foot further than what the game defaults to.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
I like to give tips throughout, like, of different mechanics and kind of talk through how I play.
The third
You know, I will
is
be
part of
making
another
tutorial
strong collection
videos
of
as
par
well,
fours.
but
This one works back up the hill.
a lot of times I
Semi-blind
give
tee
tips
shot
throughout
here.
my rounds.
Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second
I've
shot
got it.
back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
Well, after 50,
That's a good-looking shot there.
I don't know how many rounds of the demo. I mean, 50
This
to
is his
well
second
over
shot.
50.
Wind is going straight at his back.
A lot of times spinning at the range in this game, switching up the different swings, moving to right stick swing from left stick. And I think I finally got somewhat of a swing. Now, that correction vibration helps out a lot. Now,
This
it didn't
one
help
looks to be
out
on
there.
a pretty good line.
It didn't vibrate on that one. Because when you're
Oh, that's a
off a
great
little
shot.
bit,
It
you'll
sets
hear
up
that
a birdie
you'll
look
feel
here
that
at the
initial
13th.
vibration. That's correction
Just 6
vibration.
feet between
So
he
it's
and the
telling
hole.
you that you're off. So then you can reset, right? But that time, I don't know what happened. So, what a shot, though. It wasn't a big miss.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the
I
scorecard.
tell you, I'm
with
having
that,
an
he moves
absolute
to
blast
7
with this
under.
video game.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Boston is a dog leg right to left, downhill. The tee shot is your paramount position.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Do you all know how I discovered the
Taking
swing?
aim from about 220 yards out.
Do you know how I
Has the
discovered the
wind
fade?
coming right into his
That was
face.
a fade preference. So I was playing you probably already saw the video on the channel. I played at Royal Portrush with Tiger Woods. And in that round, you know, before that in the range, I was working on trying to get that swing. And I just tilted my controller a bit because multiple people have mentioned that to me. And I just never, I never really tried it when I should have. And like, so in that round, I worked on that and I had my best swing I've ever had. So then I thought, okay, let's change Ryan Gamer to a fade. And well, I think it's the way to go. Because I've found my swing. And wow, I love it. I love my swing. That is fantastic.
Oh,
Perfect
tiny
amount of
looking
shot
shot,
shaping.
Putting for birdie.
Okay, let's send it in. It's breaking left to right.
That's disappointing.
Little off on the swing path at the beginning.
That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot
It
in,
is frustrating.
but wasn't able to convert.
There's a lot of pros left to
Currently
play. We're 7
for the
under.
event.
We're lucky that the top players are at the Champions
Let's
Invitational.
check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
I can already see
Par
one of you all
four,
saying that.
421
Well, the
yards,
best
a
players were over
seemingly
at
simple par
Champions,
four.
right? The swing path was a little bit off, but the contact was perfect. It still pushed it, but look at that lucky bounce.
And about 110 yards left to the hole.
Went
111.
straight down.
Uphill 7 feet. Wind at our back, 10 miles per hour. Some loft and spin and just attack this. I need to actually probably add full loft to this, right? In this wind, yep. That felt perfect. It was a little bit off, pushed it a bit. Is it enough? No. Too much loft.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down.
No fans came to watch Ryan play today, did they? Like, nobody's out on the course for Q School for Ryan. The Corn Ferry Tour, you got a lot of fans. I mean, we have a lot of followers now. But, like, here on the course, it's just like crickets out there. 7 under in first place. They all went to the Champions Invitational. I'm going to putt this. They all went to the Champions Invitational. Like,
Oh, almost.
closed club face a little bit, but I misread it anyways. The closed club face would have helped us
three-footer
there.
coming up.
He's got this for his part.
Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage
I
for our
wonder
leader.
what the score, because remember, the difficulty
Here's the
normal
par
is
3,
4 under to
16th
7
hole.
under per round,
Watch out
right?
for this
I
green.
guess,
There's
I
a
think it
large
said per
shelf
round.
on the right-hand side.
So this would
It's
mean,
up there. Good luck getting it close. And
Or did it
whatever
say-
you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water.
did it
That's
say
just a
per
bad
round
shot.
or per tournament? Don't mention the water, Rich. Whatever you do, don't hit it in the water. That'd be a bad shot. Thanks, Rich. Yeah, it's per round, I believe. 4 to 7 under. And now we're above that by 2%. And we'll see.
The club choice is a 6-iron.
Evo swing will
And
humble
still
you
no
sometimes.
putter in the hand.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
So, can hit the spinner, but my question is, look at the penalty though. Can we still generate a lot of spin from the rough here? About to find out. Not as much. Look at that. That's how it should be, right? That's how it should be. Love
Needs
that.
this putt to save par and save momentum.
Let's go.
After that hole, he still has the top spot.
Okay,
on the
Ryan
leaderboard.
Palmer and Wilson Furr. Okay, they're playing now.
Now to
We're playing
17,
great,
a
but-
par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole. But should you
Am I
avoid
crazy
them
not to draw
and
this?
find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
I don't think I'm crazy because I'm just so confident in the swing right now. I don't want to move. Like, I don't even want to move my hands. My left hand hasn't moved. Like, my left hand is holding that controller like it's just locked in.
Right now, it's 7 under par.
I can't move. Don't move when you find your swing, everybody. Don't move an ounce. Let's hit this a little bit shallow, right? Right stick up just a little bit so we generate a little less backspin on it. We're going to generate a lot of spin with this wind anyways. When you find your swing, don't move a muscle. Well, I just miscalculated the
Well,
wind.
he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow.
What a shame.
We in the light
Hit
rough.
A lot of
We
greens
do it
today,
again.
just not on this occasion.
You're going to learn that I love to putt from near the green, everybody. Not really a chipper. I'm more of a putter. And I'll show you why.
That one just rolls by.
Well, I showed you why earlier in this round. That was good, though. We would have been a lot further away
this putt
with the
for
chip.
par, trying to get out of
Like,
here
I would
without
putt that
any
in real life.
damage.
There's no way I would chip that.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
Now, I'm not very good in real golf.
Let's take
but
a look at how things stand. Our
There's
featured
that.
player is ahead by 4.
It is going to be a battle. Like, this is getting close. Okay. There's going to be
18th
no
and
star
final
next to
hole is a
this
par
win if
5.
we win.
Oh,
They're
this is
still
a great
pros.
par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
I want you all to know,
That's a pretty good shot right there.
if I can learn the
Okay,
Evo swing,
this from 210.
when
Puff
you
of
all
wind blowing
saw,
right to left.
you all saw my swing. If you watched my first look demo gameplay, you watched my Q School gameplay, and in the, I was hitting the range, trying different things. I played that round as Tiger Woods, discovered that I might be a fade preference player with the right stick, and you can find it. It takes work. It takes a lot of practice, and you got to find your technique. You got to find your technique. Everybody will have their own swing, their own thumb position, their own everything. Wow. Here we go. Fade it into the wind just a little bit. A little bit of a pull at the end. It felt great,
Pulling
though.
hybrid out of the bag.
A little bit too much. Not a terrible swing, though. Like, it's not like that's an easy shot. We didn't do as good as we did in practice round here, right?
This is his 3rd.
Now, this is when you have to pull out the spinner. This is when you hit the spinner, actually. Yeah, this is going to be perfect. Hit it, check it, full loft and backspin. Going to come off to the left slightly.
And a 4-footer left.
That was forgiving. I missed that in the red on a contact, and that spinner shot was just very forgiving there.
Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the
That's
closing
incredible.
hole.
That's incredible. And we played great on the Corn Ferry Tour, too. We were starting to get the hang of the swing. But that is the best route I've ever played. What is... Wait. Oh. Oh, no. There they come. Wilson Furr. Oh, no. Settle down. Settle down now. Okay, I'm going to speed it up a bit. Okay, it's a good thing we had that incredible start. Wilson Furr battled back. So, imagine what the top players would have done today at TPC Boston. -8. We have a 2-stroke advantage going into the final round. We could get our first win on the PGA Tour. There's definitely not going to be a star behind this asterisk, whatever that, I can't
Folks,
say.
at the end of this
Asterisk?
first round, he's going
Asterisk.
to find himself
That's
in
it.
first place. Not bad, Rich.
This is not
Who doesn't
grammar
like to be the
ability.
leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Yeah, you would rather have that the last round, but what a round. Are you kidding me? I have to say, I really liked the new commentary as well. Like the variety in commentary, I really liked that presentation there. And what a round. Are you kidding me? That was absolutely fantastic. What are we, level 23 now? That was amazing. It was so satisfying, like every single shot. Will we be able to do it next round? Well, we're about to find out, right? That was not an easy wind either. The wind was up there. Like, the wind was really blowing, and here we are, a 2-stroke advantage in our first PGA Tour tournament. What a way to enter into the PGA Tour, getting to play in an alternate event. We got some club fittings, and we do probably need to spec our clubs a bit. Yeah, I think we probably do need to do that. I know this is probably a long episode, but honestly, it's been a great one, right? Wait, so when you play 2 rounds, does it simulate round 2 and 3? Is that how it does that? I assume it keeps everybody else the same, right? The scorecard, but you notice it says round 2 even, round 3 even. It's instead of just showing round 1, only round 1 and round 2. So it still plays it as a 4-round tournament. And okay. Now, is there a way to look at the leaderboard here? Like you could in the previous game? I guess you have to go to standings here. And yeah, there it is. So that's how you see the top 5. Okay. So you have to actually see it in the standings. So yeah, 6. It's interesting. When you're playing just 2-round tournaments, it gives you a score for round 2 and round 3. But then my question is, does that count stats at all? Like, will it say we played 4 or 3 rounds right now? I wonder if we can check that out in the stats here. Let's check the stats, season stats, and see what we have here. And we might have got a rival as well. So will it say like rounds played? No stats yet. Okay. And I don't think it does. So it shouldn't affect stats at all, right? Okay, let's take a look at the season standings here so we can actually see all the pros that we'll see on the leaderboard, right? Because one thing I noticed is Oberg. Yeah, so Oberg is here. So a lot of pros who weren't showing up in the last game. And it also confirms that the LPGA playable pros, or the rivals in the game, do play on the PGA Tour in the career mode, just like in 2K23. Because you can see Rose Zhang dominated at the Champions Invitational. Because I think that tournament's already over. And so here we go. You got Adam Hadwin, Tommy Fleetwood, Rose Zhang, Oberg. That's awesome. Sepp Straka, Colin Morikawa, Davis Riley, Selm Burns, Brian Harmon, Max Homa, Justin Thomas, Ben Coles, Max Bracerman. Probably not saying a lot of these names correctly. Rory McIlroy on the leaderboard. Let's go. That is awesome. Matt Fitzpatrick, Luke List, Wyndham Clark, Adam Schenk, maybe? I don't know. Now, I bet Scotty Scheffler is exclusive to EA, right? I wonder if we're going to see Scotty Scheffler. I'd be so sad if we don't see him at least on the leaderboard. I know he's not a playable pro. Tyrell Hatton, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, Steven Yeager, if I'm saying that name correctly, Jake Knapp, JT Poston, Victor Hovland, Lydia Ko, Hideki Matsuyama, Adam Scott, Xander Schauffele, Caleb Davis. But there's a lot of players in here who were in EA PGA Tour as well. So maybe Scotty Scheffler will be. We don't know how exclusive his license is. So, yeah, they have like look, Tiger Woods there with 47 points, 36. I just want to scroll through to see if we see Scotty Scheffler. Come on, Scotty. But a lot of names of active PGA Tour players that were not in PGA 2K23. A lot more names on the leaderboard. Actually, I love that. It's a more up-to-date PGA Tour. So Thigala on there. Thigala was not in the last one. A lot of these names were not in the last one. But where's Scotty Scheffler? Justin Rose was in the last one, right? Jason Day is in EA as well. So wait, if we're seeing all these names, Scotty Scheffler has to be in it, right? Unless he was the only one who had the exclusive license, right? We're about to find out. I'm just going to keep scrolling through. There are a lot. Like, look. There are so many. Where's Scotty? I guess we got to go all the way, but I'll scroll through so you all can see all the names. Do they have everybody on the active PGA Tour? That I just don't remember missing any names. Where's Scotty? Maybe Scotty didn't play, right? Just waiting for that right time. He chose not to play in the Champions Invitational, right? Come on, Scotty. Don't leave us hanging, Scotty. They have like every other name. We got to get to the S's. We're almost there. Here's the S's. There's no... So Scotty Scheffler, I wonder if he was like the only exclusive pro to EA. So they must not have the rights to have Scotty Scheffler on the leaderboard. That is so sad. Wow. That's like one of the few names that I didn't see. Maybe you all recognize somebody. But I really was hoping to see at least Scotty Scheffler on the leaderboard. Because we see a lot of those players on the leaderboard. My guess, it's an exclusivity deal that Scotty has with EA. And a lot of the pros that were in EA, you still see their names on the leaderboard in this game. So yeah, so no Scotty Scheffler. Maybe they add him. I don't know how long the exclusive deal was, but okay. What an episode, everybody. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. What a round this was. I will see you in the final round of Riot Gamer's debut tournament on the PGA Tour, the Ace Championship at TPC Boston. Be sure to drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. There is plenty other content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.